Hello everyone, welcome to today's video, and today we will be understanding consensus. Consensus is fascinating AI-driven tool that people use for their literature search. In this video, I'll talk about why we should use consensus, especially in the area of biomedical research. In this video, we will be comparing consensus with PubMed and also with Google Scholar and see what kind of results we get and why you should be using consensus for your literature search. Before we start the video, I would like to thank Consensus for sponsoring the video. Before we start the entire tutorial on how to use consensus on Bioscience, I have a quick, very short video to show you what consensus is and why we should use consensus in our research. Meet consensus, the intelligent way to search for scientific research. Type in a question and let consensus instantly sort and summarize trusted research findings all in one place. No more endless scrolling. With consensus, you find what you need fast, clear, and verified. Compare studies effortlessly. Consensus allows you to analyze research from various sources side by side, helping you to make informed decisions quickly. Personalize your research experience. Create profiles that save your preferences, making it easier to access your most relevant topics. Collaborate seamlessly. Share your findings with colleagues and collaborate in real time, ensuring everyone is on the same page. Get consensus today and simplify your research journey. All right, before we jump onto the long video that I've created, I have a quick snapshot of the entire video that I want to share with you. Please check it out, and that is what we are going to cover in our entire video. I'm going to use consensus, which is one of the best tools that I've used for literature search. We will actually know why we should use consensus. There will be an edge you will get when you use something like consensus where AI is incorporated. So whatever you want to analyze, whatever research question you have, you can just type on and get the result out. Look, what I really like with consensus is without giving a particular research question, I'm getting examples of specific research questions, possibly the questions that are being asked by other researchers. And let me tell you, these questions are really relevant. It's also giving you the mechanism of quorum sensing. Another thing is it's going to give you related searches also. So as you can see, these are really important, research questions. If you're working in this area, it'll also, mention that whether the article is highly cited. Highly cited means that a lot of people are reading this article and they are citing the information of this article into their paper, which is again very important when you select a particular paper. What I'm telling you, it's not only giving you peer review information, it's also selecting the articles which are highly relevant, highly cited, and published by pioneers in the field. Second aspect in this case is you have filters over here. You can select articles only from 2024, 2023. Based on my requirement, I can select the year. Okay, let's look at some of the samples. So you can actually ask for fitness and exercise kind of questions also. All right, I'm sure that you're going to love the video, and please watch the full video. And if you want to subscribe the pro version or the premium version of consensus, please check out the discount code in the description box. It'll give you a significant discount on your purchase. All right, let's start with the tutorial that why we should use consensus in biomedical research. So what I'm going to do in this case is I'm going to use consensus, which is one of the best tools that I've used for literature search. I'm going to use another tool, which is PubMed, which gives you, bioscience or medical related information very easily. And it's really one of the important tool, and people use it all the time. Researchers, they use it all the time. And then we'll also compare that with Google Scholar, because another, peer reviewed information tool is Google Scholar. And then you have Web of Science, you have Scopus, but I'm not going to use all of them. Okay, after this hands-on exercise, we will actually know why we should use consensus, why we should not use other tools, or we can use everything in combination, but there will be an edge you will get when you use something like consensus where AI is incorporated. So in this exercise, what I'm going to do is, because in biosciences, you'll have a lot of different topics, you will work on different areas. You can work on cancer research, you can work on antibiotic resistance, you can work on infectious diseases. There are so many things that are available in biosciences. So I'll take the example of one of the important phenomena in infectious diseases or cell communication, which is quorum sensing. That is one of my core area of research. So I'll take that as an example, and I'll try to analyze the different information that I'll get from consensus, and then I'll get from PubMed and also from Google Scholar. So we'll get a good idea. We'll get a kind of a broad idea that what kind of information you can get from these tools, right? Okay. So I think we are all set. result. As you can see, I'm on the consensus web page. So in consensus, I'll also tell how to use consensus, because sometimes you're not, when you see something new, it's difficult for you to analyze. So when you go to consensus, and you can just type in Google consensus AI, and you will be directed to this one. Okay, so here you can, in the center, like Google, you can see the tab is there. It'll point out, ask the research. So whatever you want to analyze, whatever research question you have, you can just type on and get the result out, right? So I'll type my question in the end of this, after analyzing the answers in the different databases. So I'll go to PubMed, because these are the tools that are being routinely used by researchers. So we'll analyze them first. So how you can use PubMed is, so basically you will type the keyword, which is in this case quorum sensing. So I'm just typing this without doing anything. I'm not logged in. Without doing anything, what you're getting is some other keywords also. So by this, you can easily get the information that quorum sensing is related with pseudomonas or quorum sensing inhibitors, and these are the top results I'm getting. Okay, so I'm getting maybe a few other keywords, and then I'm typing on, clicking on the search, and this is the result output that I'm getting. So as you can see over here, I'm getting directly the articles that are published in the area of quorum sensing. On the left side, what you can see is article published from 1994 to 2025, and you can basically narrow it down also, depending upon your need. And you can download the results from here as CSV file. What I'm seeing is, I'm not getting the information what quorum sensing is. Maybe a few words are highlighted. As you can see, they are in bold text right over here. I'm getting one article from Mukherjee Basler, which is Nature's Review Microbiology, one of the prestigious journal, and recently been published in 2019. Basler is one of the leading research in quorum sensing, so that is something very, very relevant, because someone who is working in the area of quorum sensing, from very, very early, they are being considered as pioneer in that area. So you need to read literature, and you definitely want to read literature from those researchers. So you're getting the output like this, relevant articles, which is very, very important. And then what I'm getting is, I'm getting again another article, and then where the quorum sensing as keyword is being used, and then it's just like that, without any analysis, without anything else. I'm just getting articles which contains the keyword quorum sensing. And then what I can do is, I can just click right over here, and then it will possibly is going to give me the abstract information, and maybe key figures that are available. If the article is available, I can get this article free of cost if the article is open access. Nothing is being processed. The information is directly is being conveyed to us, which is being published in the journal, right? So this is how PubMed is going to give you the information. I'm going to copy this one, and I'm going to go to Google Scholar, another database. And what is happening here is, again, no processed information is getting out. What I'm getting is, again, Basler's research article, review article from 2021. So, and you're getting a lot of results. And then what are these? These are, again, the output is very, very similar to the PubMed. As you can see, they are being highlighted as the keyword right over here in this case also, and no process information. But additionally, what you're getting is, which I think is very, very convenient, is also the information of citation. So possibly, the articles are being they displayed based on their popularity or citations, as you can see, but there is still difference in their citations and the article count. So, depending upon the relevance of that particular article in that area, Google Scholar is displaying the information. And some of the very, very basic filters are available. But as you can see, this is fine for someone who is working with Google Scholar, who's working with PubMed, because then what they're going to do is, they're going to right click and, again, open this one, and maybe scroll again and again, finding out relevant literature. And then, go to the journal website directly, and then here it is. You can just download the article and read the full articles. Anyways, so this is how, typically you do bioscience literature search, where you get the relevant information. Now I will tell you how consensus is going to help you to understand that topic, and what are the additional options that are available to you, and why you should use consensus. Why you should, at least consider using consensus, because it is going to give you a lot of different features. So I'll go back to consensus. Now I think this is the correct time where you can, type in our keyword, which is quorum sensing. So look, what I really like with consensus is without giving a particular research question, I'm getting examples of specific research questions, possibly the questions that are being asked by other researchers. And let me tell you, these questions are really, really relevant. So if, for example, my professor says that, okay, go and find out literature on quorum sensing, professor is not going to tell you that do this, or at least find out relationship between biofilms and quorum sensing, relationship between, how it controls virulence. But here I'm just typing quorum sensing. I'm getting relevant questions. For example, can quorum sensing control biofilms? Which is, again, because I've done research in quorum sensing, I know that quorum sensing is it's related with biofilm formation in Pseudomonas aeruginosa. Next is how quorum sensing benefits bacteria. So quorum sensing, I'm not telling that quorum sensing in other organisms like fungi. It's directly telling me it's a bacterial communication system. How quorum sensing regulate this particular molecule, phenazine. How cation affect bacterial quorum sensing. This I never thought, right? So that means there is some research going on in the area of cations and quorum sensing. So these are not only relevant questions, but these are some really, really updated questions. I'm really impressed with the question itself. So if I don't do anything, if I don't select any of these, I'm just typing quorum sensing. Let's see what consensus gives us. And we'll apply filters later on, but let's see. Well, let's analyze the output that you're getting. So as you can see right over here, as I'm getting introduction, so that is not coming from a particular a paper, but that information is processed from typically top 10 papers, and they are also getting cited. So you have AI that is processing that information and giving you the information out. So we'll start with introduction. It's going to introduce me to the quorum sensing. So that was completely missing any of the databases. They are just giving you the papers out, and then you find out based on your knowledge that which paper is best, and then you try to understand that particular process, which is, again, it's a difficult thing if you are not aware of that particular process. Now here it gives you that quorum sensing is cell-to-cell communication mechanism used by bacteria to coordinate the collective behavior based on population density, which is basically the correct one, and I was expecting to have citations over here as well. But anyways, we have other citations down there. So now it's not only giving you the quorum sensing signaling, what is signaling or cell-to-cell signaling, it's also giving you the mechanism of quorum sensing. Now look at this, autoinducers and signal detection. So it will tell that autoinducers are there, gram-positive, gram-negative quorum sensing is also there. So in a very, very summarized snapshot, it will introduce you to the entire topic, and then you can get a good idea on various things, and then you have relevant literature also. So look at that article that we have seen, which I told you that is very, very important, published in Nature Review Microbiology, has been the first article which is being referred over here, because this is one of the important article published by one of the pioneer in the area, right? And then so it's getting the information from all those articles. So that means it's getting the information from the right paper, right articles. Okay, now you can actually see roles and applications. So in one go, you will understand where the quorum sensing is being used. What are the applications of quorum sensing? Another thing is it's going to give you related searches also. So as you can see, these are really, really important, research questions. If you're working in this area, this is something will keep you updated. And if you are a research scholar, if you are a young research scholar who is working in the area of quorum sensing, you can actually see very, very promising research questions. Now, these are the citations. As I told you that it will provide you citations like this. It will also, mention that whether the article is highly cited. Highly cited means that a lot of people are reading this article and they are citing the information of this article into their paper, which is, again, very, very important when you select a particular paper. This you can get from Google Scholar, that which one is most cited that we have seen. In this one, it's already written over here. And next is you can actually save them, you can cite them. So you can basically get the citations directly in various formats. You can copy this and create your own file, use for Mendeley, use for EndNote, whatever you want to do, which is really, really convenient. Now, quorum sensing in bacteria. Again, this is one of the important article published in the area of quorum sensing. So what I'm telling you, it's not only giving you peer review information, it's also selecting the article which are highly, highly relevant, highly, highly cited, and published by pioneers in the field. So you can again see this is also highly cited, right? So if you want to get introduced to a particular topic, which you think that you are not getting accurate information from other databases, which could be really, scientifically more complex topic, consensus is the way to go forward. Okay, that was one aspect. Second aspect in this case is you have filters over here. So what you can do is, when if you want to get information of specific year, here you can see if I'm applying different filters, I can select articles only from 2024, 2023. Based on my requirement, I can select the year. Based on the access, whether the articles they are available in the literature, I can just keep it on, and I'll only get the articles that are accessible. So I'll not be going to journal's website seeing whether article is accessible or not. I'll get that article direct over here, right? Ask paper available. So this is another option you have. Now you can also look for how many citations this particular article have based on citations. So maybe you want to get highly cited papers. Methods. So you can also select based on what kind of study you want to have. You want to have meta-analysis. What is meta-analysis is also written over here. What is systematic review is also written. If you want these kind of different types of articles, you can directly select. For example, you want to have literature review, you can just click on the checkbox and only you will get literature review of 2024. In this case, I'll show you how it's going to happen. If you want to get human studies, control studies, and then if you want to get journals also. So you have Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 different types of journals. Okay, let's look at some of the samples. So you can actually ask for fitness and exercise kind of questions also. It's not just made for scholars or researchers. If you are just looking for information which you think is relevant to you, related to fitness and exercise, you can ask these questions like, does regular exercise benefit mental well-being, which is very interesting question, right? So its answer is yes and no kind of answer you'll get. And if you explore more, you will be very, very interested to see output from this one, 89%. So you should be physically good to being mentally healthy. Okay, if you're interested in premium plan, so you will get the discount code in the description box. You can use that. You will get significant discount, and it's not that that expensive. You can have per month in a very, very effective, cost-effective price. You can use this powerful tool, and with premium, what you get is unlimited ChatGPT-4 powered pro analysis, which is very, very good. You can get unlimited study snapshots. You can get ask paper messages. You can get bookmarks. You can do a lot with consensus. Okay, all right. Thank you everyone for watching the entire video. And if you have any doubt, any questions regarding how to use consensus and how effectively you can use consensus, please do let me know. Put your questions in the comment section. I'll try to definitely make a video on all those questions that you have. All right, this is not the end. I'll be creating more videos, so please stay tuned and watch all the videos. And if you have any doubt, please let me know. Thank you again so much for watching the video, and I'll meet you in the next one. Take care, everyone.